ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming, and we are back with another Dragon Champion video. If you are level 15 or below, make sure to use the promo code Starco to get a free starter pack. To do so, it is pretty simple, guys. You go in the settings, use a promo code, and you enter the code Starco, STARKO. You press OK, and you will receive a free starter pack, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the goodies. So guys, a new update has arrived, and new update means new characters. We have a couple new characters related to this update. So today we're going to be taking a look at the first one of them, guys. We're going to be talking about the Stim. Where do you actually get Stim, by the way, guys? If we actually go into the patch notes, they're actually going to give us, see, new hero, Stim, order, dwarf, tank, and order epic available from a season of technology starting from July 1st. So from the time of this video, about 2 days until you guys get access to Stim. But at least you're going to know if he's worth it, how it works, and all the blah 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 with him. So this is what we're going to be looking at today, guys. By the way, guys, if you want to have access to all the best Dragon Champion content on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check the bell so you get notified when we post a new video. So if we go in the heroes here, we have first the team we're going to be using with Stim is pretty simple. We're going to go with the Solius lead, Zappy, Bordwin, Raleigh, and Stim. Yes, there's 2 healers in this team, guys. Sadly, there's no real lead for the dwarfs yet. We basically, the choice we have to give them a lead, it's either go with 2 healers, Solius and Raleigh, or go with 2 defender, Stim and Dorian. I think that Solius will do a better job in my personal opinion, which is why we went with this one. So this is the ultimate team for Stim, and if you place them, guys, Raleigh needs to be with him. This is a a duo that you cannot separate. They are the synergy between both of them are amazing, guys. The fact that Raleigh can actually put taunt on Stim is just a game changer for this guy, which also allow you to actually make your Stim as slow as possible and give him as much shield as possible, because you don't need him to be fast to be able to apply that taunt, because Raleigh is going to be doing that every 4 turns. Yeah, obviously you're going to have taunting ability on Stim, but it's not going to be as important to have that speed to get that first taunt going on, because Raleigh is going to be fast. 3rd skill, boom, taunt is on Stim, and when Stim get another turn, well, you can make sure that this taunt stay on. That's pretty much just that simple, guys. So Raleigh and Stim is a must pair, a must duo to pair together, similar to Zappy and Bordwin a little bit, which is why we have those 4 characters in there with Soldiers. But anyway, guys, let's jump on Stim here. I press on you, bro. So we're going to be taking a look at the skills, guys. Which skills to get to level 7. I'm going to be taking a look at stats after that, runes, artifact, what you really want to put on him. And obviously the stats are going to be based on gear 13, because this is a test server. Why not put the characters to gear 13, just so you guys can actually see what kind of stats you are going to have when you use your credit card and get those characters to gear 13. So let's take a look at the first ability, guys. The passive ability, out of the frying pan into the fire. Passive ability, lose 10% charge open, taking damage, and if lost, at least 10% charge, gain shield equal to 24% of his maximum HP. So if he lose at least 10% charge, I guess he gets 20% shield equal to his HP. That's a lot of shield, man. If Stim has a taunt and no more than 30% charge, he gained charge for 15%. I feel like this one a little bit misleading, because it's really hard to understand. So I'm guessing here it will be if lose at least 10% HP, or maybe it's guaranteed that every time he takes damage he's gonna get 20% a shield equal to 20% of the HP. I don't know. It's kind of weird the way they word this one out, but I'm gonna have to wait and see. Now, guys, if you have this ability to level 7, those are stats you get. If you get this ability to level 5, you can see here we lose 5% max shield here from the maximum HP, and the charge at the end here is reduced by 5%, which is not a game changer. I think that the most have ability here is gonna be level 5. For the rest, yes, it's great to have, but it is not that important. Although that shield is actually pretty OP, still level 7 is great, but at least level 5 will be my recommended level for this ability. Next, we have the third skill, Stim Accelerator. Gain talent for 1 turn, consume up to 50% charge for each 25% charge consumed. Prolonge the effect of talent for 1 turn, so you can get talent for 2 turns if you get 50% charge, pretty much, if you had 50% charge. Also, gain shield equal to 35% maximum HP. So it gains a lot of freaking shield, man. That is pretty ridiculous. And if you actually drop this ability, he's going to be losing a little bit of shield. Again, guys, I think this ability at level 5 is going to work good, because what you really want is to get that talent, you know, up to 2 turns when you use it. So that level 5 ability is going to be great. Now if you get it to 6 or 7 is better, but a must-have is level 5 on the passive and third skill so far. Now the second skill here, Claw of the Stormforge. Deal 380% physical damage to an enemy, consume up to 20% charge. For each 1% charge consumed, get 5% chance to inflict damage, decrease ability block, and potency decrease for 2 turns. So you could definitely use him as a debuffer. Although I'm not a big fan of that, because if you build your defender that way, that means they're gonna take a shit ton more damage, which is gonna, you know, end up making them die a lot faster, which means that they're not going to be able to apply their debuff anyway. So I prefer to go to ignore this ability a little bit. Yes, it's great if you do get the debuff applied, but I don't think it is that important. Here, if you get this ability to level 6, you know, damage decrease and ability block lasts 1 more turn. This one, for each 1% charge consumed, get 5% chance to inflict potency decrease for 2 turns. So I'll have to say, technically this ability will be a must-have to level 7, but again, on the defender, I'm not a big fan of debuff on the defender, guys. I'd rather to have more survivability on defender. But yes, so far this is the ability that I think that is the most worth getting to level ability level 7 so far. And then we go with the basic ability here, Energetic Impulse. Deal 330% physical damage to an enemy, dealing damage to the target with less than full health to restore 25% charge to Stim and Raleigh. Now if you get this ability down here, it will restore, well, it will do 40% more less damage and restore 25% to Stim and Raleigh instead. Honestly, I don't feel this ability is a must-have to level 7. I think this ability at level 6 is fine. I think that all the abilities at level 6 are fine, to be honest. I don't see, you know, a huge reason to actually get this guy ability 7 anywhere, but if I were to get one, that'll be this one to get more debuff, and after that I'll go with his defensive ability to get more shield. That is pretty much the only thing that will matter at that point. So that will be my recommendation on this, on his abilities. Now, how do we build this guy? Pretty much we want to give this guy as much tenacity, shield, and HP as possible, obviously. So for survivability, you could technically go and give him more potency, drop a little bit on the shield and give him more potency. That is definitely an option too, but personally I don't like to build a defender potency wise, unless, you know, it's going to be somebody like Little Betty that's going to be a meta for Gilrate, for example. I don't think that giving this guy high potency will make him better than giving this guy high tenacity and high shield. That, at least that's the way I see it. So the way we're going to be ruining him, guys, it's pretty simple. We're going to not care about speed. At least try to not care too much, because Raleigh is already going to be giving him talent, so we don't have to worry about that initial talent. So we're going to worry about shield as much as possible, tenacity as much as possible, And those are the two stats we actually cared about. Like you see, the first one, yes, we have some shield, but some speed, yes. But this one is pretty much shield, HP. If you can have tenacity, armor here is great. This one, we actually went with shield, the primary. Yes, we did give him a little bit extra speed because it's great. But that 24% shield is, you know, increases shield by a lot, which is what I wanted on him. The next runes here we have. That's a crazy secondary stats, guys. We have 7.38% shield as secondary stats. That was actually pretty crazy. I love this one. If we go to the bottom, you want a shield primary with whatever defensive you can have in the secondary stats, even if you don't have speed. The bottom left runes, you want to have shield primary and any defensive stats. After that, like shield, tenacity, armor, HP, all of that will do a good job here. And yeah, sure, speed can actually be useful a little bit. And then the last runes, you want to have tenacity primary with some defensive stat. And if you get speed, that's fine, but that is not mandatory. If we actually take a look at his stats here, you can see we have 59,000 HP. We have 144,000 shield. So you can see this guy is most likely going to be almost impossible to kill. And you can see his speed is only 141. It is pretty slow, but like I said, guys, it does not matter with him because Raleigh is going to be doing the taunting for him, which is going to be pretty easy. And we have 130% the tenacity. Now, if we actually talk about runes, guys, runes, the best runes for him is the following rune here, the Rose of Hope. You get 24% damage increase, which increases us by 800 physical damage here. You get 36% shield, which gave us 38,000 shield on this guy, and also restore 15% damage received to the shield. So every time you take a hit, 15% of that hit is converted into shield, which is going to be, especially with the amount of shield this guy gets from all his ability, this is going to be outstanding. Now, how do you play this guy? It's pretty simple, guys. You're going to be using the third skill on cooldown to get your taunt rolling, and then the second skill to debuff, and the first skill to get charge up when you need charge up, and also when you're beating on enemies that have less than full HP. So at some point, if you're only beating on the target that have less than full HP, you're basically going to be ignoring the second skill and just smashing that first skill and that third skill. At least that's the way I see it. And I talk a lot about Raleigh giving him taunt, so we're going to go here and we're going to show how it works, guys. It's pretty much simple. See, Stim gain taunt for 1 turn when you use this ability. This is game changer. See, remove 2 debuff from yourself, gain a cheat death, and a dodge increase and ace for 2 turns, restore 25% HP. Stim gains taunt for 1 turn, consume 25% charge. For every 5% charge consume, restore 15% turn meter. But that Stim getting the taunt here is the game changer. It is why you want to have Raleigh with Stim when you play Stim, pretty much. So next guy, we're going to showcase this team in a 2-game mode. We're going to showcase this team against in the arena a little bit, and then we're going to go in the guild raids. Tier 9, we're going to test this team against Mega Wheel. That's what I want to do, at least. So first, let's jump in arena, guys, and let's try to find a team. So a team that has gear 12, there's not many options. There's only Bones here that has gear 12 team with a full panda team. So we're going to jump in there and we're going to face that. We are a lot more powerful, but what I want to really showcase here is how much shield this Stim guy is going to have. You're going to see, guys, it is pretty damn crazy. It's pretty much unkillable, undamageable, pretty much. It's kind of ridiculous. If you give him a build at gear 13 with the kind of stats we actually got him from, well, if you can get him to gear 13 on the live server, that means you're gonna be able to give him the same build we give him on the test server, pretty much. So let's hit the auto button. By the way, again, I hate those new HP bar. I think that it looks terrible, but that is just my opinion. Let me know, guys, what you guys think. You can see his shield, see, in the purple. It's mostly going to be in purple most of the time, see, to take big hits, but nope, he gained more shield than he actually lose. That's actually pretty damn crazy if you ask me. You have to do attack that pierce through the shield against him, pretty much, which we don't have enough character that can actually do that, I think. Now we don't have a taunt on him. There we go. See, Raleigh heal herself, give him a taunt. Now he did not have the ability to pop his taunt yet, so he's not gonna have a taunt yet, but when he goes again, he's gonna have that taunt back. And you can see we're just wrecking this like nothing. And the shield never dropped, always went up. You know, the purple or pink on the shield just go up and go up and go up instead of going down. So you know, and this is not a shitty team. It's a Panda team with a 190,000 power. So this is a team that can actually do quite a lot of damage, and still they can even make a dent into Stim. So people will get him with the ice shield pair with Raleigh with really good. They're pretty much gonna have an unkillable Stim. It's actually pretty ridiculous with the gear 13, to be honest. And if we actually take a look at if we want to face another team, for example, well, we don't have much here. We do have a talent, so we might be able to see what kind of damage talent can do. But it's actually gear 12 here, 12 here. So we're not gonna have a huge idea of what it can happen here, but we're gonna throw it out there. I wish more people in the test server will actually get on the test server and set up their team for arena, so we can actually do, you know, review content properly. But it is what we got, so we're gonna wait and see how it goes here. Let's press that auto button, guys, and let's see what kind of damage a gear 12 talent is gonna be able to do against gear 13 characters. I think that's going to be very interesting. You didn't see she can she's giving shield to Stim. When she's beating on Stim, she is just giving more shield to Stim. Oh, actually did drop his shield a little bit, 99%, something like that. Oh, there we go. He's going back up. He's going back up. Honestly, gets his town back. It's pretty much he's just going to come back up. It's like seriously, gear 12 talent cannot make a dent on him. That is that is how crazy gear 13 is going to go, guys. Basically, if you get a team to gear 13, it's pretty much unless you're fighting gear 13 people, you're going to be it's going to be god level, which we got Salyas that die, man. But yes, a defender with great shield and gear 13 is pretty much going to be unkillable. Like this team, it's not about doing a lot of damage, it's about just surviving that damage pretty much. And you're gonna see here, we're gonna go in the report here, you're gonna see we didn't do that much damage. Well, these two do a lot of damage, but the rest, look how much shield he actually generated here. 168,000 shield that was absorbed, 200,000 HP. So you can see he can take a serious beating and just still look like he didn't even take a single hit pretty much at the end. It's quite crazy, guys, by the way. Now obviously we'll have to review more defender the same way gear 13 with similar build to see which if other defender can succeed in the same way. But I do think that the fact that this guy gets so much shield from his ability, that give him a huge advantage for when he's taking damage like that, at least in my opinion. Next, guys, we're gonna jump in guild raid 9. Tier 9, we're gonna go against Mega Will, and we're gonna test the same team to see how we do here. So we're gonna go with Salyas lead and these 4 here, and we're gonna see what kind of damage we can actually achieve on we're just gonna set it on autoplay. We don't really want to worry about getting, you know, the perfect score or anything like that. I just want to see what a gear 13 teams of dwarf with Salyas can actually do here. So we're gonna hit the auto button here. Okay, we're gonna hit the auto button here, and the HP bar is bug here apparently. That's so weird. And I kind of want to see what kind of damage is we're gonna be able to do, and what kind of damage is gonna be able to absorb. Now those ads are actually pretty damn easy to actually beat really on. And you can see gear 13, oh man, almost gonna be able to one-shot this guy now. Maybe not one-shot him, but we're gonna be able to at least 10% of his HP is gonna be gone by the time he kills us. So I think that's actually gear 13 is a very powerful. It's pretty much one update they nerf what the damage we can do in the raid, and then the next update they say, hey, just use your credit card and you're gonna be able to do so much more damage in the raid. Pretty much, that's kind of the message I'm getting here. Kind of mixed message, if you ask me. You can see this freaking Stim is not even taking damage, man. It is freaking ridiculous. He's getting it. He's getting more shield than anything else, well, except when Mega will hit him. So it's actually pretty damn crazy. He's gonna be surviving so long. By the time everybody is dead, he's still gonna be up, and they're still gonna beat on him. I'm actually quite curious to see how long they actually gonna be beating on him before he actually, you know, decide that he has enough and wants to die. That's actually gonna be quite interesting here, because we have 25 rage so far on Mega Will. That's pretty ridiculous. We did almost 20% damage already, man. This is pretty crazy. Gear 13 is going to be pretty sexy for Gilray. We're going to have to try a Pride team here at Gear 13 to see how much we can do. I'm guessing that we're going to be able to get like a 200,000 crits with with Boreas. Now this is the test. Let's see, can they actually kill him? Or how long they actually gonna think? Okay, now they're starting to do a little bit more damage. Well, at least Mega Will is starting to do a little bit more damage. There we go. We did a little bit over 20% damage. That is just ridiculous. 1.5 million on autoplay here without worrying too much. And well, the amount of shield he absorbed, 700,000 shield, 500,000 HP. So definitely he has a lot of survivability. It's a little bit crazy, especially with the Rose artifact. That's just make things very, very crazy. Anyway, guys, that was our first spotlight for this guy. Honestly, I don't know what to think, because Gear 13 is so new. We have no idea how to compare him to other Gear 13, but so far it looks like, because of Raleigh give him talent, that's going to be an amazing duo for Battleground, maybe for Arena too. I'm not sure for Arena, because debuff immunity, buff immunity, ability block, all of that pops so easily. But yes, and we'll finish that just in time, because they're putting this test server under maintenance to fix the fact that we cannot get Nissa. That's my expectation. That's what I think. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much all the content we had for today's video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy being part of my amazing community. Tomorrow, guys, we're going to be bringing another video, probably going to be talking about Nissa, if we can acquire her tomorrow. So make sure you keep an eye on the channel by subscribing and checking the bell. So guys, thank you for being part of my amazing community. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.